There we go. All right, so back to the scientific space junk. Cycles, 568 cycles. Let's load in. All right, so I have a vague sense of where things were left off from last week. Because I went back and watched the end of the VOD from the last stream just to make sure I would remember where things were this time. Maybe. We'll see if that actually is true. Maybe in the intervening half hour I've forgotten everything again. But I did set the stream title, and the stream title is to... Alright, and an autosave too right after that. Okay, so we'll, I think I'll just pause once we're out of the autosave. Alright, cool. Right, so let's see. So I think the main things that I wanted to focus on this stream are the industrial brick, the hot industrial brick, and getting that sorted out, which I think is achievable. I feel like there's at least two things. Audio levels are always difficult. There's at least two things that I want to do here. One is maybe get some more water in here. Like, that's what caused this to overheat before. And then the second time, I mean. Although it didn't overheat so much that it destroyed this, but it did overheat. And then maybe three things. So more water here, which probably means I want to raise the airflow tiles here another level, but I can't. Can't put that there because I have heavy wall wire there. So maybe not. We definitely dump more liquid into here, though. Again. Yeah. And then I was thinking about the metal refinery, and the obvious thing we could do, I think, is add a liquid reservoir in the middle to have the liquid go into a reservoir before it gets injected back into the loop, right? So then we could do something like, so it goes out here, and it goes there, and then up, and let's see. Yeah, we have bridges to ensure that we're not gonna have to worry about directionality. So that should be good. And that way, we'll have enough capacity for the metal refinery to dump out its liquid. And then it can cycle through when there's space. Let's think about this for a second. I guess if I'm going to do that... Actually, I probably have to do things a little differently. Because probably what we want to do is we want to have the liquid coming in from the loop into the metal refinery. And then through the metal refinery into the reservoir, and then out of the reservoir and back into the loop, without having the loop empty. How would we do that? Well, the reservoir should always keep the loop full. I'm going to do this a different way. Yeah, let's go this way. And then let's go this way. And then eventually there, not there right now. But connect these. So the issue would be, how would we do this in a way that is going to ensure that I guess we want to actually have a bridge across here, prioritizing going past the metal refinery, if there's room. And that way, it's excess that would back up that would go to the metal refinery, and then get dumped out and then forced through. I think that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. So we'll put that there. And put a dot there to be able to connect things up. And that should be good-ish. Right, so there's all that. Can we get some more water in here? I think we can go ahead and unpause. I think things are stable-ish still. Was there any research left to do? I think I might have finished all of this level of research the last stream. Yep. Alright, so now we are locked behind getting more databanks to do research. So, it is what it is. Can we get some more liquid over here? I think the answer is yes. Okay, that's that. We have a pipe that could deliver liquid. We had a route for it, which we do now. So we get some fresh water coming in along with the polluted water. Great. Right. I was not happy with the airflow tile here, though. Let's add some more to prevent... Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that first. And then, right, because we had some liquid that was flowing over. That's interesting. Oh, right. So the polluted water that's hanging out here, because polluted water has a higher boiling point, that's why this is hanging out here, but the water that we dumped in here just turned to steam. So that's kind of good. I'm assuming that's what happened if we look at the, there you go. Or, no, there's just a little tiny bit of water there. It was not obvious. Yeah, there's a tiny amount of water there. Although it's hitting 100 degrees and then evaporating. Alright, so we're continuing our journey to make this very hot in here. And speaking of doing that, I guess... Okay, so the way this should work is that this is going to connect to here and to here. And so now this will prioritize fluid going around the loop, like so. As long as they're, as long as this is full and liquid can't flow, it will bypass this and go this way into the metal refinery. And then I guess we had a little bit of I'm confused. It's 0. Okay. I guess there must have been some in there. Okay, there we go. It stopped. Alright, so here's the loop continue to work. Cycling around. Because there's no excess fluid. Now... Perfect. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this is pretty hot water. So my concern here is that, so we have 61 C water coming in and 100 C water coming out. 100. Anyway, we need a thermosensor on this pipe. And let's go ahead and disconnect the input here. Because if we allow too hot water to come in, then this is going to break because it's going to put out steam to the output, and that's going to break the pipe, and sad times. So that's got to stop for a little bit while we build a thermosensor to detect the temperature of the water. And so that way we can stop this from operating, or, yeah, I guess probably to stop this from operating if the water's too hot. Which will then... actually, that's problematic, isn't it? What we really want to do It's not an insulated pipe, so eventually the heat will normalize. Oh. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be a problem eventually. No, is it? I don't know. I'll build the thermosensor and we'll go from there. All right. So we still have a little polluted water here. We don't really have, like, we could queue up some more things in the kiln to produce more heat here, but really the thing to do is to get the thermal aqua tuner running again, because presumably the temperature out here has warmed up a little bit. We don't have insulation between these areas, so this warms up pretty well just on its own. Meteor showers. Okay. Oh, in both places. Right. Yeah, the rocket. Still a rocket here. Still can't do anything with it because we need to remove these ladders. We have more things blocking the path here. I thought I marked those to be removed. Huh, anyway. Yay, the bunker door has protected us. Mostly. Interesting. So I'm gonna block the rocket, right? And then that way when we open the bunker door, we can have tubes come out and, I guess that's not gonna matter, is it? I think the regolith will fall, right? Unstable? Yeah, so if we open the bunker door, it should collapse, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, the water's just gonna evaporate, right? It's gonna boil off. Alright, oh, someone did get in here while I wasn't looking and, deal with this, so hopefully this stuff will eventually happen too. It's nice. Let's check in on here. So, automation wire. I think if nothing else, I want to. So, red disables building. So, 60C is probably. What do we do over here? Oh, right, I messed that sensor up. So 60 degrees, send green signal if below. So if it's above 60C, oh wait. What's the temperature I'm looking for in Fahrenheit? Plumbing overlay. Here we go. 59C is 139F, so 139. Okay, so if it's below that, we'll allow the liquid to go through by enabling the metal refinery. I don't know if this will be necessary, but I don't know. Let's get some more water in this situation. Because that's what we need here in order to be able to run the thermal aqua tuner. Is we need something for it to dump the heat that it's pumping in here into, so it can turn to steam, so that we can do this. Yeah, and we don't. Yes, there we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of steam here. A little bit of steam. There must be something here that's still kind of warm. Wait. Are we out of water in this? Alright, so this is overflow water from here. So I guess we're out of that. We could dump in polluted water into this as well. As we saw last time. So the polluted water, when it boils off, it drops dirt. And the dirt can potentially overheat and turn to steam and turn into a block that we'd have to dig out. For us right now, it's probably fine. I'm just going to connect these up. That does nothing. Connect these up here. Does nothing because of the directionality of the bridge. I can disconnect that there and then connect there. That'll work. Now we get some nice polluted water added to the mix, which unfortunately it does require a little bit more heat to be able to boil off, but that's fine. And we'll also conduct the heat away from the thermal aqua tuner once we have enough water here. That's interesting. So if we look at the liquid overlay, I see. So there is just like a shallow thing of polluted water across here. That's why this number is not going up a lot. It's actually, despite the visual looking like it's a little blob of water, it's actually a thin layer across. How is our spawn doing? Still hanging in there? We do still have a little bit of hydrogen or oxygen, unfortunately, but no oxygen in the hydrogen, which is really important. Let's look at the ventilation overlay. This is not quite right. No, it is. It is. So this is like, this is distributing this line out this way and down this way, and both are getting dumped into this vent. If for whatever reason we had a backup here, it would also overflow into this vent. It's kind of a mess, but it's working. And we don't have that warning anymore about not producing enough oxygen, which is good. Yeah, so we got a thin thin layer of polluted water here. Liquid. There we go. 100, almost 200 kilograms per tile here. So not that thin. It's just weird looking because we have this airflow tile. If we had like normal tile here, it would like stick to the surface. I guess the airflow tile is non-stick. Anyway, so I think we can. So green signal if below 60. No, above 60. All right, so let's check this out. So. The water here is 152 degrees Fahrenheit, so we want to chill it. Right, so this is a completely different consideration than over here. Here we're concerned about bringing the temperature of the water too low, right? And freezing it, and so we don't want to do that. So the polluted water in here freezes at some temperature. The thermal aqua tuner decreases temperature by 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So we could probably set this to like 25. No, wait. How does Fahrenheit work? I really should just switch to Celsius. It would be much simpler. Let's just set, I think 50, well 60 will be fine, and we're not going to get there. So send a grid signal if the temperature is above 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Should mean that we're sending a green signal, which we are. The issue now is that our pipe is clogged because of this. So that should be good. That'll make some room, some buffer. And the temperature of this stuff is not too hot. So it should be fine to go through the refinery. And we'll start dumping heat. Temperature overlay. So you can see the thermal aqua tuner there is it is warming and then cooling and warming and cooling because it's dumping heat into the adjacent polluted water. $50, $40, $50. Okay, yeah. So it's oscillating. And how much polluted water we have? 283, 284. How much can we fit in a tile? I mean, it should be like 1,000 kilograms, right? At some point, we'll have to stop the flow of polluted water into here. The thought here, though, when I was setting this up and adding these natural gas generators was, oh, we can put these natural gas generators, show that they'll produce polluted water, but that's eventually going to boil off. And I didn't consider the fact that it would emit a bunch of polluted oxygen and ruin my vacuum and whatnot, but we'll deal with that. In the meantime, gas overlay. We're not making any more steam yet, but we will. And honestly, yeah, I guess I should probably just, like, if I can start producing steam here, I should probably just continuously pump in this polluted water into here. Where is the polluted water coming from? Autosave. There we go. It's coming from... I guess overflow, but ultimately coming from the polluted water down here from the geyser, the cool slush geyser. I think it's coming from, I guess it's coming from kind of in the middle. It's not the coolest, but not the hottest either. So we've been dumping hot liquid onto this side. Yeah, so you can see over here it's like 19C, and over here it's 32C. Yeah. And the water, 47, 48. Okay. What is the temperature of the liquid coming in here at this point? 24C. Okay. So unfortunately, we are kind of cooling this at the same time. Oh, I see. Because we're mixing. Yeah, let's. We're getting fresh water over here now, so let's disconnect this because we have hot-ish. Oh, pretty hot. 91C water coming from our steam turbines, coming from the geyser. So let's conserve our polluted water now. And we're rapidly chilling the steam turbines over here, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit before we get there. And now because I've chosen to have this set up like this, the kiln is flooded. Oh well. Let's see. So new principles. Let's check that out. I think we're getting to the point where we can take dupes again. We got 900,000 kilocalories, a couple of spare bedrooms, and lots of oxygen. Don't really want glow stick though. Building impaired, decorating, farming, digging. Germ resistant gourmet. Decorating, farming, digging. Sure, we'll take Hassan. Colony achievement earned. And Steam achievement too. Apparently, I've never had at least 20 living duplicates in the colony. So that's a thing. And let's see, we have room. This is unassigned. Let's put Hassan here. And that means for our schedule, Hassan will be going into the first schedule here. Alright. all of these are assigned, and all of these are assigned. And there's one unassigned here and two unassigned here. So something is wrong on my schedule then, because I was trying to have it so that 4, 5, 6, 7. So, Harold, check. Catalina, and Amari. So Ruby should be assigned to there. There we go. That was what was wrong. Alright, cool. And we have a mess table we can assign to. There we go. How is breathability? Better. We actually, so these bedrooms now are much more breathable, and these are getting better over here. That's good. We're recovering. Let's see. At some point, we can probably start pumping carbon dioxide out of this area again. I think, I don't know, we'll see. What's the pressure over here? 750 versus 9 versus 11, almost 12. Okay, so I think I'll see if I can get the pressure up throughout the top part of the base, and then we can start looking at pumping out CO2 to make room for more. Yeah. I'm also gonna, okay, I've already disabled auto repair on this pump. This is still used. It's still being, you know, it's working and providing hydrogen and oxygen, but it's not really necessary because we have the bigger one. Now, what's going on over here? How is... Okay, still no steam over here. Okay, looking good. So we have... We're up to 71 kilograms per tile in here, and 1,253 kilograms per tile of oxygen, and yeah, about half of that of natural gas, and quite a lot of carbon dioxide too. How's the rocket? That's our other project. So two things I really want to do today are continue working on the industrial tile, because I've never made one before, and work on this rocket because I've never made one before, and hopefully launch it if we could actually get a dupe to take these. Like, it doesn't say it's unreachable, so why no reach? Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's see here. Can we look at errands? Not allowed by schedule. Unreachable. Unreachable. Okay. So the dupes believe it's unreachable. Can they not path to that? Like, that's 2 tiles over, so they should reach it from that ladder if they could get there. Do we allow access through here? This is navigable, right? What about this door? Isn't controlled? What about... Okay. So, Amari, show me your navigation. You can get up here and up to here and all the way up to here. So, why in errands cannot deconstruct unreachable? Huh. Interesting. Alright, I don't need to be paused for this. Normally, when things are not reachable, it will say when you hover over them. I wonder why this is different. Let's, like, they should be able to reach from 2 across, right? I thought. Now, what about this? Yeah, Max can supply this. So this is reachable. So it's not a matter of it being on the side of the rocket or something. So I don't know. Hopefully once we have some ladders here, maybe Dupes will have an errand. Yes, okay. So I was wrong about not being... wrong about them being able to reach 2 across. So here's a question. If I click open here, that requires a dupe to go up, right? Interesting. Can a dupe do that? No, it says unreachable. Interesting. Why? I mean, obviously they can climb up here. Do they need to be, like, here? I guess I can make some ladders here. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well make some ladders here, too. There we go. I guess those aren't even in the way, but I need to put those there to be able to deconstruct these. I think I'll deconstruct that one too. There we go. Oh, like I said, I don't need that there, so let's not build that. Okay, let's put that task back there to try to open this. Is that... Okay. That was it. We just need to be able to access the top side of it. So, great. So I think this one tile of regolith will fall. Oh, it does nothing because it does need power. It actually requires power. Unlike some of the other things that need power but don't actually need power, that needs power. I guess I will run a wire to space. Wait, what am I making this out of? Not wolframite. I'll use gold amalgam because I have so much of it. Down and up and over and underneath the things. There we go. Great. And just plan on connecting that. We'll get that bunker door open. See what that's all about. We're still dumping water in here, and that's fine. We got lots of room here and then overflow down here. Yeah. Eventually, this water too will evaporate once we get this whole area hot enough. It'll be a little while. But the thermal aqua tuner is running, so eventually... the goal is eventually to have the thermal aqua tuner running here, being immersed in steam, and conducting heat that way, because that'll more align with how I want to lay out the floors. So this is all temporary. In the meantime, we're making a bunch of steel, which will be handy. And awaiting coolant. Yep. Cool. So that's all doing what it's supposed to. Oh yeah, every once in a while I should just like zoom in more when you hear the sounds of the machinery. Clicking off and on, apparently. Why is it doing that? Alright, so we have different packets of fluid that are different temperatures. Okay. What do the natural gas generators sound like? Sound like that. Alright. What else could we listen to? Do the power transformers have a sound? I'm sure the pumps do. Well, the atmo sensor definitely does. Flooding? Oh, it's just the kiln. Right, okay. I wish there was a way to, like, dismiss these messages. Nope. Middle click, right click, left click, shifting, control, alt, none of that affects it. Okay. There's probably a mod for that. But I can't be bothered. Let's check on the rocket. Alright, so we got a bit of regolith. So, let's take a look at this really quick. So, there are two things. A pilot and a launch path. So, let's view the interior really quick. What's in here? There's a rocket control station and, that's it. A hatch. Well, we've not built anything in here. You know, a thing that I could build, not in here, but a thing that I could build would be a telescope before I even launch the rocket. How do I get out of here? Oh, yeah. What's entombed? Probably the, yeah, that. Okay. If I want to do that, though, I need another space. To see space. See, like, this would be perfect if it wasn't for the fact there was a rocket in the way. Actually... Alright. So the problem is the two bunker doors are not wide enough. I guess I could just put this right here. And, yeah. Tile. There we go. And get some more wire over here. There we go. Perfect. Now, granted, this is not safe from, you know, stuff hitting it. I could probably just put another bunker door above it. Yeah, I got lots of steel. Let's just do it. Do that. And then we'll need another wire right there. And there we go. We're moving up in the world. Literally. Alright, are we making steam? Gas? Looks like no. The steam that we had made has presumably condensed back into liquid water. But this is all insulated, so eventually the temperature in here will just continue to climb until we're there. So we're like, what's the hottest area here? 81. That ladder is 81C, and so is the heavy wet wire and the water. 82. Is that like the hottest spot there? 82, 83, 83, 84. 73, 67. The polluted oxygen over here, 67. So 75, 74, 82. Pretty warm down here. 92C. We're building up heat in a few different places. So here and around here. I think it's going to be really important to like just get as much liquid in this space as possible. Because otherwise what's probably going to happen... Yeah, let me think about that really quick. So... my concern here is that if we hit like a temperature... like, say all of this were to evaporate, then that steam would spread out and start raising, like, the temperature would equalize. And if things were just right, we might, like, vaporize all of the liquid, and then we would rapidly overheat the thermal aqua tuner. I guess what I need to be cognizant of is if the thermal aqua tuner gets too hot itself, to shut it off. I don't know if there's a way to detect like the temperature of an object like that, because that would entail building something on top of the thing, unless you could put something beside it that could detect the temperature of an adjacent thing. I don't see anything like that. Just have to keep an eye on it. Or just keep on adding fluid so that we have enough steam in here that there will be steam present around the thermoaquitude and just conduct heat. And enough to operate the steam turbines. Because we'll reach a point where we'll have enough steam in here to operate the steam turbines. The condensed steam from the turbine will get dripped back into here, and then we can sustain that cycle. Speaking of which, okay, so yeah, we're effectively pumping the heat that we're producing up here through convection, I guess, conducting through the steam turbines and the radiant pipes, and then dumping it into this box. That's effectively what's happening here. That's great. All right, more principles, more dupes to do things. Maybe we have 18 here, and I think we can sustain. How many dupes are we supposed to be able to sustain with the full Rodriguez? So we had what was effectively half. I guess we have 1.5 now. It was it 12 or 16? I think it was 16 for the half. So 32 with the full, plus another 16 if we wanted to keep the original spawn. So I'm not really in a rush to. I've obviously not in a rush at 576 cycles to do anything, but I'm not in a rush to get like. Let's get 100 dupes. No. Suit wearing, doctoring, researching, doctoring. Still looking for that starry-eyed pilot. Do I need a researcher? Do I need a decorator? Digging, supplying is good. And a grease monkey. So machinery? I'll take a Camille. And we should assign skill points. Who did we take last time? Let's see. We can't sort by morale here. Hassan was the previous one, right? So Hassan has a skill point. Farming? Sure. Give him farming hat and Camille. Carrying, definitely. There you go. Alright. Okay, and we have idle dupes. We can start looking at digging out things or exploring things. Like, there's so many possibilities, but limited attention. Oh yeah, we should assign Camille things. So be in shift 2 right there. Schedule Camille. There we go. Perfect. Alright, our existing bedrooms have space for 2 more dupes. So we still have a little bit of room for things. How is our water supply? Looking good. What's going on with this automation? Okay, so we are detecting water, so we're sending a signal, and it is disabling the vent, so we're not dumping any more water out here, which is good. This automation wire used to be connected to this pump, and it is no longer. Let's fix that. It is off, right? So that's good. You should live in here. So we got glassy drunklet eggs. This whole thing is continuing, and that's nice. We got almost coming up on 5,000 kilograms of plastic. Do we have steam yet? Nope. Someday. This is still going though. Not getting too hot. 93. Yeah, this is getting closer and closer though. Alright, this water here. 92C, 91, 90, 88. Yeah, should be interesting. The polluted water down here will take a little bit longer to evaporate. So what we should see first is this clean water disappearing, evaporating, and then actually there's a layer of water on top of the polluted water as well. So that should boil off first, and then presumably if we have less liquid mass down here, then it will start heating faster, and maybe things will run away and then fail. I don't know. We'll see. Keep an eye on it. Our iron volcano is continuing. We're up to 16 tons again of iron, which is good. This is erupting still. Lots of natural gas still going. I could do some things. We could start working on the next industrial brick. If I were to do that, I wish there was, or I wish I had a mod to allow me to like sketch out a thing without the risk of dupes trying to go and build it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause here really quick and let's survey again the different volcanoes and stuff. So there's this one, and then there is, I don't want to include, so I'm thinking about doing another insulated box to do another thing with steam turbines on top, and basically the thing that I'm trying to set up. I've been trying to set up the stream and the last one, I think maybe the one before that. So we have a couple of geysers here. We have a cool steam vent. It's still steam, it's still hot. It's just not as hot as it could be. And a cobalt volcano. So those are good potential sources of heat for our box. And then, what was this one? Okay, leaky oil fissure we would not want to include. We don't want a bunch of oil in our system. We have another cool steam vent, so 2 cool steam vents and a cobalt volcano kind of in this vicinity. We could do some kind of like extended box thing around here and here. Yeah. How would I do that? I probably will want to put an insulated wall like along this ladder. And then to here, maybe? Maybe like use the neutronium as kind of the edge of where this is going to be. I mean, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up without having really thought of this much. And we have oil reservoirs down here, which are not helpful for what I'm doing. And this is kind of too far away for me to want to incorporate. What's this? It's an iron volcano. Is it too far away? I could do something. But no, I'll probably just do a separate. I'll probably just do this setup again down here if and when I want to have a bunch of more iron. Let's see if that comes up. I mean, for that matter, what if I just did a thing like right here, this size? Yeah, I think that might be the thing to do. Just a little bit more reasonable size thing, just right here. Okay, that's all of them. So then, let's imagine. Let's see, I'm gonna use igneous rock, I think, for this. And maybe the bottom could be that tile if we're not going down, right? So we just go across here to here. And then like that to right, this was leaky oil, right? So I don't want that in there anyway. And then 2, 3, 4, maybe something like this. Oops, like this. As a box, and we can put some steam turbines on top and do some other stuff in here. I think, yeah, I'll have the dupes start working on this. And then the other thing to do is going to be to extend where these ladders are. Because what I want to do is I want to... so what I started to do as we were digging this area out, I wanted all the slime to be submerged, so we were trying to minimize the amount of off-gassing we were doing. Not that it honestly helped a lot. But, yeah. Could still take down here. Maybe not into there, but like that, and we can get a... Because there is a bunch of liquid here, so we can, in fact, dig up into this to let this liquid out. And we should be able to get liquid up to here to suppress off-gassing of the slime that we're... Because I think what I'll probably do is I'll dig out the whole space here. Yeah. And then... How do I want to do that? Probably for now, I'm going to just box that in as well when we get to there to control what this is doing, because we'll be able to, yeah, okay. So anyway, that is a project that will kind of start, but won't be able to finish until we get these other things done. And we have all these idle dupes, so now they can do stuff. Alright, so disabled. So our water is too cold. So presumably, yeah, this is quite cold. 11C. So eventually this stuff will warm up again as it siphons, as the temperature conducts, whatever the word is. Yeah. So this stuff is going to start not cooling down, but the temperature is going to start equalizing more. I think the water that's coming in here is still pretty hot because it's coming from that geyser. The steam vent, rather. Getting cooled a little bit by going through the steam turbine, but still pretty cool. This is still a vacuum. That's good. Building lacks resources 22. Yeah, it's all those things. Okay, that's fine. How much plastic do we have? I think we have enough plastic. We should bake some more plastic ladders to speed things up. Is it? It's not control. Let's see. Plastic. Is it shift? Yeah, it's shift to make it so that it goes on one axis. There we go. And just do that. Would be good. Try to keep the dupes moving around as quickly as they can. Don't have a lot of dupes coming down to this area or coming up from this area, I think. So this is our old steel processing setup. Probably just tear this down at some point. Got a molten slickster down there, apparently. Interesting. Bitter starvation, shove bolts, that's normal. Oh, there are some dupes down here. Okay, so in that case, let's help them out. It's probably up to there, and that's probably good because you're going to be coming across here. And we can do this ladder too. Oh, we're out of plastic. Well, that went. All right. Hey, look, we have plastic again. All right. So that went really fast. Do we want to dig through this and start opening this area up? I guess we could. Yeah, that'll be good. Make sure dupes aren't getting stuck places. Looks like they're okay. That one's really happy. Oh, here comes some water. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. Actually, good. That's kind of what we were going for here with this, and then great. It's all looking good. Dupes are able to fit through that space and build stuff here, and not get trapped because there's not a space that's big enough for them to get trapped in. Yes. Good. Feel good. Alright. Right, we're overflowing now, but we have room for that down here, so that's all fine. We are still not, we're cycling the water, right? We're skipping the aqua tuner and just cycling through. So that's allowing the packets of fluid in the pipe to warm up. Interesting. What, oh, we don't have any fabrication skis. There's actually probably a lot of liquid in there. We're not turning any of this, all this iron we have into steel anymore. Which we definitely could. So let's see here. We could make 30 batches. Is that right? 200. Yeah, 30. Yeah, at least 30. So let's make 10. How much steel we got? We got 2.2 thousand. 2,200 kilograms of steel. Oh, someone made a mess. That means someone is stuck. Oh, my. Why would you do this? Yeah. Can you get out of that? Yes. Cool. Okay. Going to... Rowan is the one that had a problem. This duplicate suit needs to be emptied away, preferably soon. No kidding. Go ahead and unequip the suit. This is actually really bad because... no, there's no slime lung up here. That's fine. This is fine. Rowan, go ahead and put that suit on, why don't you? Nope. Rowan. If I was a Rowan, where would I be rowing? Okay, you are... Could work on equip, but it's not their top priority. Equip is a personal needs errand, so it'll be performed before all regular errands. So what are you doing right now, actually? How do I read this? Current errand is sleep. So... No. Move over there. No. Schedule. Let's see here. So this schedule is going to be just work. Yep, that's fine. Rowan, just work. Nope. move here. Put the suit on. Alright, cool. Now, where is Rowan assigned to sleep? Because that'll tell me the schedule that he was originally on. 3rd. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Rowan. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Alright, go on. Get out of here. Health. Anyone have health issues? May has consumed 0 calories today. Seems kind of weird. What's your... Okay, yeah, you have lots of calories. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of barbecue. Alright, oh yeah, so the rocket. Unreachable module, unreachable storage. What does it mean? No line of sight. Okay, so we can open this. We can open this. Unreachable module, unreachable storage. What does that mean? Oh, it means that there's a tile there? Where does the, oh, shovels? Do we have shovels dropping regolith in here? Is that what's happening? Do I have obsidian? There. That's probably a thing that I should do. Yeah, water there, but I don't care. Right, so how is this doing? Should keep an eye on this. Looks like we are awaiting coolant. No, okay, it's coming in. So we are, yeah, we have a mixture of hot and cold liquid passing through the pipe, so that's allowing our thermal aqua tuner to continue doing its thing. We're still delivering water into here. That's probably pretty warm. Yeah, 91C. Let's see. Are we steamy yet? Not quite. Not quite. But I think pretty soon. That water is 96C. 96.6. So between the thermal aqua tuner and the metal refinery and the natural gas generators, we're building up heat in here, and it is just fine. New principles available. All right, so we are at. Where's that stress coming from? Is that Rowan? Okay, I don't care. Let's see. So. Strength construction, +1 food morale bonus, and interior decorator, and shabby dresser. So, I'll take the sand. All right, so. How are things looking here? water? 99.4 C. So I think we're almost there. So we should start seeing some little blue squares in this view real soon. There it is. It's real good. And there should be enough polluted water here to keep this conducting heat until the polluted water also boils off. Hopefully at that point there's lots of steam in here. We have, I think there's some condensation happening here. The other thing is if we start building up steam here, we could start activating the steam turbines, and then this will start taking heat out of this. So it may be the case that we'll have to build like some other things that are generating heat, or I mean potentially just turn off the steam turbines. Are the steam turbines, can you disable them? Yes. Maybe I'll go ahead and set up a signal switch to control that. Let's see, we have to use, oh, we can use iron. We have a lot of iron. There we go. And right now this water is coming down here and condensing. But of course it is still like nearly, it should be nearly 100 C anyway. And this area is going to continue to warm up. So eventually all the water down here will also boil. And we'll have even more steam. But yeah, we've already lost it. The issue is that yeah, there's some more. And this is just going to keep on happening, right? It's going to puff up a little bit of steam, and then the temperature is going to equalize until the whole room is roughly 100 C, and then we'll start to see some real action, I think. Is that the sound of this? Yes. Clank, clank, clank. Alright. Rocket? I should probably check on the other industrial breakdown below at some point. Oh. So this is just missing a pilot, yeah? You know what we should do? Okay. So the telescope is operating. What does the telescope actually do? Reveals visitable planetoids in space. Building must be exposed to space to function. Telescopes are necessary for studying space, allowing rockets to travel to other worlds. So that's happening. So what do we see on the star map now? So I see. There we go. Alright, so the other thing we should do is we should be able to... Can we automate the bunker doors? Yeah, they have a thing. So we should... Interesting. So the rocket platform has signals as well. Sends a green signal when its rocket is ready for flight, and then an input to launch rocket. So you could just have a wire running across here that's like, as soon as the rocket's ready, launch it. We're not going to do that. But I do want to, what I do want to do is set up a signal switch here. Let me just tuck it in there because it doesn't matter. And set up an automation wire to be able to close these bunker doors. Let's prioritize that. Not the telescope though. I mean, it's good, and we have tubes that can do researching, so that's good. And it looks like progress is being made. Very nice. Is that telescope? It's not heating up. It says it has heat production, but I guess because we're in the vacuum of space, it's maybe fine. I think there are some things to do with problems with heat conduction. But yeah, Catalina got a science skill level increase. What's going on with okay. Oh, I guess because we have the hold on, zoom out. Because we have the automation wire there. Yeah. There we go. But now it's hooked up, so the other ones are opening. So that's great. Probably what we could do is it under rocketry? Is there a thing to detect incoming, maybe it's under automation, to detect incoming meteors? Yeah, sends a green signal to its automation circuit when it detects incoming objects from space. Okay. So I'm guessing the whole area needs to be unobstructed. How does that work? So you would need two, two bunker doors, I'm pretty sure, to cover this. So we could do that. What I just need to do is I need to, if I hear there's an alert. May, can't find food. Are you sure? What are May's skills? I think May is pretty new, right? So maybe May does not have suit wearing and other things. Nope. Let's get strength and carry capacity. There you go. Who doesn't have suit wearing? Obviously, Hassan is very new, so does not. Max, Camille doesn't, but we got improved carrying. Devin, Jorge, Jean, Marie, Quinn, Amari, Otto, Nisbet, Catalina, Harold, Bonhi. Good, okay. Most everyone. Yeah, we can't really do any research anyway, so it goes. Let's check in on this. Ooh, steamy. Look at that. So let's actually see. Look, so much steam. It's over 100 C right there in the middle. It's a sign of what's to come. And this being... So there's probably... I wonder. Hold on. Can we look at Steam here? Hey, look. Steam. So Steam, when it goes under 99.4 C, becomes water. I don't know. I don't think this game models like pressure changes to the boiling point. Right? So like, can we, I mean, like right here, there's 4 kilograms of steam, but is there a maximum amount of steam that you can fit into a tile? These are the questions. Yeah. Point being that we just we can keep on pumping liquid into this space until, we're very pressured. How's the liquid down here? So the water here is 96, 96, 95, 94. Yeah, so I think we're having some condensation as the temperature equalizes. But if we look at the temperature overlay, you can see it's all quite warm. It's a little bit cooler on the side. 74, 75, 76. And as we go to the right, 99, 100. So, looking good, looking good. And I think I'll just keep on dumping water in here. until I get tired of it. The presence of steam should ensure that, and the steam turbines should ensure that we are not going to hit a point where this thing goes so hot that the dirt that is going to be dropped by the polluted water gets turned into sand and tiles and might cause problems. So it should be fine. Should be fine. This should be what success looks like. Let's see here. So hey, look, it's a box, and we broke up into we broke up into this. So I think what I want to do here is now dig from here, so we can dig up 3, and then just put ladders across here. Or no, ladders across, so dupes can dig. Is it 3 down and 4 above? So they want to, like, this should be diggable from there. Seems like it is. And then we can build ladders 1, 2, 3 across here, and dig this, and dig 4. And just dig all this out. And let's plan on having a ladder up this way as well. Might as well have a ladder up here too. Yeah. So this will be the next big dig. We'll work our way up to here. We'll work our way up to here. Right. I guess we can also plan on putting a ladder, not in there yet, but there. And we'll also go down from the top downwards to start digging this out. Let's make sure to leave, let's not build there. Damage overheating. Whoops. Oh yeah, so we have this other colony, and there are 2 dupes here. Hold on. Schedule. I did put, there's no one in the just work. Okay, good. So, sidebar. What are the dupes over here supposed to be doing? We have 82,000 kilocalories, including some Pacu filet. Yeah, some, and lots more on the way. Our Pacu farm is doing its thing. We still have water. So, like, the essentials are covered. We even still have polluted water here. Maybe... Let's see. Maybe we should just, like, start digging upwards. I'm just wondering... Yeah, if we just dug up, could free this water. It would flow down into here. Maybe some excess would flow down to here, and that wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, so let's say we did this. And then let's dig across like this. We're gonna need some ladders to cross that. And that is gonna free up this to do something with, and then we can start looking at maybe thinking about actually doing something with this colony other than punishing Pay and who's the other dude that's over here? Stinky, that's right. And back to here. So we were looking at this. This is still doing its thing. This is still doing its thing. We got steam in here still. Eventually this whole area is going to get warm. The other thing I want to do is I want to be able to get rid of the polluted oxygen and only have steam in here is I think where I want to go with this. But to do that, one thing I do need is probably just a gas filter. Yeah. And let's plan on... So how's this going to work? So we want to have this gas come in, and then what we're going to select is going to be the polluted oxygen. We're just going to dump out into here, and we'll deal with it later. And then the other thing will be the steam that we're going to pump back inside. So we're going to want another gas bridge here, and then insulated gas pipe there, and there, and there, to there, and over, let's say to there, and then another vent here, and a gas pipe there, and there. And then we'll be set up to actually do this thing. If we get some wire connected there. There we go. I'll reconnect everything the way I actually want it once everything is built. But there's not really a rush. Idle dupes, flooding, long commutes, yeah. All the usual things. How are we doing over here? So, right, we are scanning the sky. Looks like we did put in the obsidian and slated tile here as well, so that should keep the shovels out, maybe, that were clogging our passageway. And right, it's a star map. So here's where we're at, I guess. Right, so we've scanned these tiles. I think that's how that works. And we're currently scanning here, and there's something here and something here. Can we... I don't suppose we can just tell the telescope to, hey, look at this spot. No? Okay. I don't think so. But looks like we did scan something. Yeah. So then the telescope moves. So presumably what's happening is we're doing like some kind of search pattern. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. So we did just a circle around here. Now we're gonna go here, and then presumably we'll just kind of loop around. Okie dokie. And there's a lot of space. I've spent not a lot of time, honestly, looking at this. I have seen, people play. I've actually watched a lot of hours of this game and retained very little of it. But yeah, not spent a lot of time looking at this sort of thing. So it's kind of interesting. And Catalina is over here doing her thing, scanning more spots. We got a use for that for our researchers. I guess we could have multiple telescopes if I wanted to be bothered to do that. Overheated metal refinery. Okay. Why? Because it's made out of sandstone? Because it's 168 degrees Fahrenheit? Because it has a... What is its overheat temperature? There it is. Oh, 167. 75 Celsius. And we're at 75.5. Whoops. Overheat plus 27, plus 27. Make it out of fossil. So we could potentially make a new one out of igneous. I think this is fine. One of the things I could probably do is lower the temperature allowed before coolant can go in. That's probably what's happening. The coolant is too hot. So that's going to stop. Yeah. Okay. Is it? No, I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and say we're not going to auto repair it. We'll just let it break. I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't mind. We got lots of steam. And we're working on our filtering apparatus. I think there's some things you can do with like element sensors and stuff to maybe use less power than the gas filter does, but it's fine. Got lots of power. At some point, we're gonna get more power from these steam turbines too, as we build up steam in here. How is the temperature overlay looking? Better and better. Oh yeah, look, like it's almost 80 C over here. 80, 90. Oh, we are getting a little condensation, but that's not surprising. Critter starvation? Yeah. So, what is the key? Oh yeah, it's T. Bye-bye. All right. Still have not set up a an automated way of doing this. We could do that at some point. It's just not been. This is kind of funny here. All right, so it's going to be time for the midstream break here in a minute or two. So that's where I get up and stretch my legs and refill my glass of water and all that. But yeah, that's the thing that is going to happen soon. But let's take a gander at. Wait for the autosave and take a gander at things again. So we are. Oh wow, that happened pretty quickly. Let's see here. So we got 4 here. We got 1, 2, 3. So I can pull another set of ladders across there and connect that up. I'm gonna dig all that out and dig all of that out. There we go. Progress. I think I want to see if I can get the dupes to come over here and encase this. Yeah, how's that gonna work? I guess we need a ladder on the other side too. There we go. Yeah, that'll be good. Hypothermia. Stinky is quite cold. Stinky has a lot of problems. So major eye irritation, yucky lungs, sopping wet, chilly surroundings, popped eardrums, and hypothermia. Are you trapped here? Let's see, show navigation. No, you just, you're complaining. Okay, let's do this. Let's cancel all of this right now. Stop giving them an excuse to be there, and you can get out of here. Also, I flooded all this. Hopefully that doesn't cause problems. Now there's a place for the water to go there. And there. The issue is going to be... Well, that's not so bad. I think there was... Yeah, 24C, 22C. So it's not that cold, right? 73, 75. What was so cold? Some vacuum there. Yeah, no, that seems fine. This water will mostly drain out at some point. Let's see. Building broken. Yep. It is broken. Let's deconstruct that then. We'll build a new one. And while I'm thinking about it, now it should be empty. Let me go ahead and disconnect that to stop anything from... I mean, if it's broken, water shouldn't be flowing into it. I guess looks like there's water in it. Yeah, there's 610 kilograms of polluted water in there. Can we... Like, we don't have any jobs queued up. Why doesn't the water just drain out into the reservoir? Don't know. Alright, so anyway, looks like Jorge is gonna deconstruct the metal refinery. And let's see what happens to all the liquid in it. Oh, it just gets dropped as a thing. Okay, that's fine. Metal refinery, let's build a... maybe an igneous rock one? There we go. Nope, that looked like I was going to build it out of igneous rock, but nope, I was going to build it out of sandstone again. Alright, so what we want to do for the filter, so the orange selects the gas that we're going to probably dump outside. So we'll select polluted oxygen. That's the only other gas in here besides steam. So that's going to go out this way. And then we're going to disconnect this, connect that. So the steam is going to pass through and go back into here, and any polluted oxygen is going to get dumped out. And then we just need to hook up the wire. There we go. And so what we should see is polluted oxygen gets dumped out here. And so when we look at this overlay, that happens. And this is not great because that is hot, so we're pumping out heat that we've been accumulating. But I think it's time to do that. Something going on over here? Nope. Okay. And we have another principle. All right. So, plastic. Yeah, definitely plastic. All right. So, like I promised, it's time for a little break. So, I'll switch over to the screen. I'll be back